me for
Keep talking.
Laura.
3, 2, 1, a bucket list wedding. And
Got her.
it's
Thank you.
amazing what first
10,
people.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. X2.
From the studios of NBC 12.
Animation out of A.
This is First Coast News at 5.
Rolling A.
First at 5, a memorial now sits at the bus stop where a 16-year-old teenager
Coming back to
was
camera
gunned
2.
down. And we're learning new details about the teen and his
Oh, I didn't know
involvement
it was
in
a
another shooting
16-year-old.
2 months ago.
Oh, crap.
It's now been 24
They're
hours
up on
since the
cam.
shooting death of Devron Crowden.
Animation out of C next.
Tonight we're
Then
learning
HD
that
router
Crowden
2.
and 2 other friends were
I'm just
targeted
gonna call it
in another
HD2.
shooting near Grand Park in Jacksonville
Yeah,
back in
rolling C.
October.
It's just too much to
First News
say.
Roger Reader is live in
Q.
Grand Park with details tonight.
Roger's up.
Well, this is the scene of the shooting on Wednesday. You can see
I don't have a TRT for his package, by the way.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Those were shell casings. Now, we have learned that Devron Crowden was the target of a shooting 2 months ago, right down the street on Division. Now, in this part of Jacksonville, Grand Park, gangs are part of the landscape.
Rolling A.
Ew.
A gang-produced video,
sorry.
this one from Grand Park. On YouTube, gangs proudly display their attitudes and firepower. In this part of the city, gangs are part of the landscape.
Something does have to change.
Danelle Bowman is a lifelong resident of Grand Park. This is home. He's now proud of how his community has changed.
This is home.
A crisis.
Some believe Wednesday's fatal shooting at a school bus stop that took the life
That was
of
About 30
awesome.
will trigger change.
That
The
was
team,
like
according
freaking
to
awesome.
police sources and the family confirmed that Devron was hit by gunfire in October, a shooting on Division Street.
About
3
15.
people shot, all survived. The sheriff says maybe things will change.
It really is about values and creating that
About
communication
10.
where they understand
Stand
the
by.
police relationship with them in their community
Q.
is very important. And so
Live is up.
The fatal shooting of the teenager is bringing people
Going to video to
together
B
tomorrow
next.
night at Emmanuel Missionary Baptist Church. No one is promising miracles at that community meeting, but they hope.
I thought he said marigolds for a minute. I'm like, nobody's bringing flowers.
From 13th and Canal, Roger Weeder, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
My cue.
And tonight, 4 juveniles are in custody after police say they shot at 2
Coming back to
young
Jeannie.
girls. This happened around noon near Roosevelt
Clear.
Avenue.
Thank you, sir.
Police say 4 young males shot at the girls, then took off in a car. Officers started chasing them from Roosevelt Avenue through 8 and I-95. The suspects ended up crashing near UF Health, and police say they tried to make a run for it, but they were caught a few blocks away. The girls were not injured in that attempted shooting.
She's up on cam. Video to scene.
Are challenging the testimony of the mother of his alleged victim.
Rolling
In hearing
scene.
today, Smith's
Animation
attorneys
out of
filed
aim.
motions to challenge the character of Rain Periwinkle. Smith is charged with raping and killing Rain's 8-year-old daughter.
Coming back to camera
last
2.
summer. Now, the defense team claims that Rain said she had clairvoyant visions of her daughter's death. The prosecution argued that none of the defense's motions is relevant to the crime Smith is charged with committing. The judge did not rule today, but says she will try to get an order out on these motions very soon.
Rolling.
All news 5, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office needs your
She's up on
help
cam.
solving 2 cases tonight.
Rolling
This
beam.
case involves a woman found dead in a ditch on the west side. Police have now identified the victim as 44-year-old LaWanna McDaniel. JSO says that a driver found her body in a ditch at Wells and Yellow Water Road last Friday morning. Investigators believe
Gonna wipe to
that she was
X3
shot to
next.
death.
Wiping.
JSO is also looking for a
Animation
wanted
out of C
selfie
next.
suspect. Police say Jared Bookard broke into a car while parked at LA Fitness on Lake Gray Boulevard last month. He fled the scene, but ended up dropping a cell phone, an iPad, and some other stolen items. Police say the cell phone led to a photo of a selfie, which helped them identify Bookard.
Rolling scene. Going to video out of A next.
Call Crime Stoppers, 866-845.
So are
Roll
you
name.
liking the cold, feel like the holidays, or you're like me going, no, it needs to warm up. I live in Florida. I don't want it to be this cold. Well, the question is, what's going to happen? Is it going to warm up? Or are we still stuck with the chill?
Yeah, it's not been too bad as the day progresses.
The
It's
upper
still in
cam.
the
The day
morning.
progresses exactly. Cold
Just
mornings,
gave up
nice
reading that script.
afternoons.
45.
That trend will
Sometimes, you know, I
See?
seriously thought about just not
Let's take
putting a
look
weather
at,
script in there at
weather
all.
temperatures. Despite the fact we had
But then if I
flames
don't
blue
do,
in the sky today,
but if I
inside
do
it's
that,
because of ice and
then they're
fire.
gonna be
Ice
like, well,
being
there's not a
seared
script in there.
clouds
Well, when I
alongside
put a
about
script in there, you
30,000
don't
feet.
read
And a lot
it,
of
so
things
you're
drive
kind of
down
like
that brought smoke
delaying
into the
my
air.
process
Snow
on what I
and
need to
fire
do.
are
Well, to give her
planned.
30.
semi credit, she did read the first couple sentences.
Child boo.
And then
That's
she
my
was like,
response to
"Meh."
that, child.
Is Laura in the right place,
Boo.
Jim?
No, I'm correcting that now.
Set for another cold night. Now, nothing like November. We're not talking about widespread
Wrap.
freezes. We're not talking
Animation
about
out of B next, coming back to camera 2.
Force and patchy frost. This is an average way of which the temperatures will drop through the night tonight. A little quicker away from the water, a little slower near the water. Going to be near the water this weekend. We'll take a close look day by day in just a minute.
And thank
Wrong
you.
bean.
In St. John's County,
It is
2
too
men
cold to
involved
be
in a
by the water,
high-speed
and she
chase
totally
lost
jumped her
tonight
cue.
behind
Of
bars.
course.
Cam.
Police are still trying to figure out why they took off in the first
Kyo
place.
jumper.
Officers
Rolling
pulling the
scene.
pair over for an expired tag. The pair saw the police lights and they say they took off. They
I used to
crashed
call
into
my
a
last boss
One of the
that.
men jumped
He
out,
didn't think it was
started
funny.
swimming. Police
What,
say he
jump
said he
off?
resisted
Q
arrest.
jumper.
Oh.
The woods, but tonight, 2 men are in custody. They're not yet facing any charges.
And wiping, but every time he anchored, I was like, "Oh, open his mic up as soon as you can. He's gonna jump it."
All southbound lanes between Hips and Collins roads were closed right now. We're not sure how many students were
Slightly
on the road
worse
when the
than
bus
Shannon.
crashed.
Wrong
A
bean.
vehicle fire shut down traffic along I-295
Slightly.
north at I-95.
Again, with Iwo Jima, I have no idea how long it is.
Okay.
Fire, they're still investigating, but no word on any.
Oh, it says 1:30 standard.
Imagine though, caused a major backup for drivers this morning.
It's a
And there,
thrill
one cam.
to see
Animation on a
sailors
B
here the
package
first
out of
coast. This morning,
scene.
hundreds of sailors left Naval Station Mayport for a 7-month deployment.
The sailors are serving in Iwo Jima amphibious ready groups. All
Wrong bean.
tonight. Mike Lyons has more on the big send-off.
And see.
Approximately 1,600 sailors left
During the
Mayport
break,
Naval Station
I
on
need
Thursday
to
for a
check
7-month
Heather in the
deployment
chroma key.
aboard the USS New York
Okay.
and the USS Iwo Jima.
Necklace.
Yippee.
Is on its way to the Mediterranean and the Middle East after 1 year
Don't think it's gonna
getting
work.
ready for the mission.
We're prepared to execute a pretty wide spectrum of military operations, from theater security cooperation, humanitarian assistance, all the way up to major combat operations.
2,000 Marines from North Carolina are also joining the mission overseas. The crews are excited and ready for what lies ahead, but leaving just before
No,
the
they're not.
holidays is difficult.
It is. I exchanged
Not leaving
gifts
right
with my
before
family
Christmas.
last night. So we did our Christmas
No, they're
Eve
not.
exchange last night. It's
Been there,
part of
done
the
that.
mission. It's what we do.
Mostly just excitement.
Where is she?
Anticipation.
Okay.
As a public affairs officer, I have a lot to look forward to telling the Navy's story, specifically this ship's story. So that's what I have to look forward to. It is hard to be away from your family.
Marine Lance Corporal Jacob Whedon is just 19 years old and headed overseas for the first time.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited.
30.
To see a bunch of different countries.
Where is a mic?
With a bunch of different people. And,
Why are you giving me these stupid times if they're not
just because leaving,
on
don't know what
cam?
to expect. It's a whole other world out there.
Poor baby.
And, but I'm still excited.
Probably when he
about
first
it. Should be a
started
lot of fun.
talking.
15. Yeah, he's doing enough when they talk, but you don't see them, and I'm advancing them, and it's just, whatever. I appreciate the times. I'll just be grateful for that.
Mike Lyons, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
My
That
cues.
is dedicated service, but the families back home too. Well, a
Stand by,
bucket list
Laura.
wedding, very special one. A Jacksonville woman wants one last wish to get married before she dies.
It's a story we first brought you last month, and as soon as it hit our air, and thanks to our viewers, it went viral. Laura Queso joins us now with an update. Laura?
My cue,
And
Laura.
not only did the story go viral, but the community
Video out of B next.
Yeah.
She's the Jacksonville
So it has a little live tab on it. I guess it doesn't really matter, but
I mean, technically, she is live.
if you like
Wrong
it,
me.
I freaking love it.
Months ago, she found her match, her future husband, on OkCupid. She wants to marry him before she dies.
Stand by, stop from scene.
In all of this, when we first aired the story, I told you at home about donations needed for the wedding. Lee needed a caterer. She needed flowers, a cake, makeup, so much more. Well, our amazing viewers called, emailed, Facebook, retweeted, and now Lee has everything she needs for her big day. And they are all preparing for her wedding, just 2 days away.
Stand by, stop from scene. Oh, come on, Laura. I got 15 seconds left.
From Happily Ever After.
And see. Ooh, you pushing
set
that.
up the table here in the showroom, and we helped plan out the event, given the items that they wanted. and told them that they could, you know, pretty much pick out whatever they needed to make the event happen. This is a total cost of about $500, but the money really doesn't matter.
It's all about, you know, fulfilling a wish.
5.
And, you know, we're all about weddings. We just want to
Stand
make
by.
you happy.
Mikey.
So get this, Winn-Dixie is stepping in, local photographers. Our
She's up
own
on
chat
cam.
anchor, Henrietta Stewart, is doing makeup, and Bono's is catering. We want
Henny's
to let you
doing
know,
makeup.
today we have plans to meet Lee at Edgewood Bakery. They're baking her cake. We wanted Lee to see her special 3-layered cake, but unfortunately Lee collapsed in the shower. She's okay, thank goodness, and we decided to bring footage of the wedding cake preparations to her. Her reaction is something you won't want to miss, and that's coming up at 6. Back to you.
Mikey.
See so many people turn out.
It is.
Great.
Thank you, Laura.
Well, passing the budget. A vote
Let's take round of 5 for the bump, please, ma'am. Round of 5.
Okay.
On the bottom bar.
Weapon scene, yeah, it disappears every once in a while.
And the director of the CIA
Weapon A.
strikes back at the recent release of the Senate's torture report.
Torture report.
Torture report.
That sounds terrible. We'll go out on Stinger. Take.
Alright, let me see the chroma if you could, please, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're the coding, you know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mikey.
There's another government shutdown showdown brewing on Capitol Hill with a bipartisan
Animation out of A, package out of B.
hanging in the balance.
The deadline is midnight tonight, and though there's a bipartisan bill on the House floor, it might not have enough votes to pass. Brian Moore has
Roll name. And Bean. I haven't seen Brian Moore in a while.
Jeannie and Heather.
Hey,
Brian! 12 spending bills.
Alright. Who is this video I saw on Genie?
Hours before the government was set to run out of money, Congress was debating a bipartisan $1 trillion spending bill.
This is a ransom. This is black.
1 minute.
Some Democrats refused to go along because they claimed Republicans jammed it with special interest giveaways, like loosened campaign finance rules and watered down Wall Street regulation.
If you think the American public is going to stand for a bailout of the biggest banks in America one more time, you're wrong.
What in the world are my Republican colleagues thinking?
Republicans found plenty to grumble about.
Oh, well, here we go for another
recognized
6 or 8 years.
Gigantic compromise and one
Thirty.
designed to allow government to continue to function.
House Speaker John Boehner found himself pushing for a bill even he didn't particularly like.
Why? Why push for it then?
We're going to be here until Christmas.
Down to the wire, again, for a Congress known for cliffhangers. The Senate still has to pass
10.
its own version of the spending bill. The
I
White
hate
House President
politics.
Obama
Me too.
standing by
It
the side.
just annoys the
In
crap out of me.
Washington, I'm
Stand by,
Brian
Genie.
Moore, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
Thanks so
Mikey.
much. A dramatic rescue, all caught on camera. A 92-year-old Port St. Lucie man, lucky to be alive tonight. He was rescued by 2 men. Police say
Roll name.
Salvatore Mancuso lost control of his car and he drove
I'm gonna wipe to a side out of
straight
beam.
into that pond. 2 guys were eating lunch nearby. They heard him shouting. Moments later, the 2 men jumped in the water and they swam over to help him.
Beam.
I broke that window, popped the lock, opened the door. That's when the water started rushing in. So I just act fast. I popped his seatbelt
5.
off and, put my arm under his shoulder and just swim, got him out of the car.
Mikey.
And they did it. They succeeded. The gentleman is now hospitalized. He's in critical condition, though. But both men
They're doing
hoped that
CPR on
he'll
him.
make At least a chance for him to stay alive, and they'd like to meet him, too.
Wiping a scene.
The
Nice
hell?
naps.
That's what you call nats.org.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Florida. Investigators say at least 55 people got ill, violently
Come back to a
ill.
virtual
25
set.
taken to the hospital in Orange and Seminole counties. The remaining victims either did not go to the hospital or just took it themselves. It's not clear how many people attended the party, but that was no holiday turnout.
CIA Director John Brennan is defending his agency from
Really?
accusations.
Yeah.
The Senate reports
Okay. Stand by,
that
Bean.
it
Random.
uses inhumane interrogation techniques against terrorist suspects with no security benefits to the nation. Steve Handelsman has a breakdown of what he said and how the agency plans to move forward.
Robbie.
Heather, thanks. Good evening. Former
207
Vice President Dick Cheney
standard
and
animation
two
on a
former
C
CIA
next.
directors from the Bush era insist that torture
This is a long
did
Steve
work.
Handel package.
That's
2
why
minutes.
Brennan's saying today that no one really knows is making
It is.
along with him calling in reporters to make
He has
that
a lot to
assessment.
talk about.
Any CIA director holding a news conference is rare.
John Brennan came to defend his people and their response to 9/11.
This agency did a lot of things right during this difficult time to keep this country strong.
All right, Tim, you'll have 2:30 in your main weather. 2:30 in your main weather. Ladies, B11 and 12 dead. B11, 12 dead. We're going straight to weather after this package.
Live up the standards that we set for ourselves.
But on a big issue, whether torture worked to get Osama bin Laden, Brennan called it EIT for enhanced interrogation techniques. And Brennan was in the Situation Room as a White House advisor the night the SEALs killed the al-Qaeda leader. Brennan said information from tortured detainees was used, but he said it is not clear that torture was
1 minute.
The cause and effect relationship between the use of EITs and useful information.
Hey, Steph. Next block, C5Ts. There's no placeholder for that video.
C5 Ts?
Mm-hmm.
Or C block Ts?
C block, it's row C5.
Okay. I will get on it. Thank you, ma'am.
Frankly, even this great agency needs to be accountable.
So the debate rages on.
30.
You're faced with 2,000 or 3,000 Americans dying and someone's head being held underwater. I would say hold his head underwater.
But now the CIA chief is on the record that it's unknowable if waterboarding or other kinds of torture actually works. What is knowable is that Brennan now is in good graces.
Yeah, it worked on me in prisoner war camp.
Aides say President
10.
Obama has full confidence in Brennan to keep heading the embattled CIA from Washington.
Simba.
Oh, looked like it just went in.
12 ABC 25.
And Mike, I don't even have a placeholder for it.
5:30 C block Ts?
No, 5 C block.
Oh, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so, okay. I thought you were
Sorry.
saying 5:30. No, I'm sorry.
But it is, folks, high
Two's
pressure
up.
is basically keeping a lot of stormy weather that is in the northern hemisphere away from us for days and days to come. We'll break it down for you day by day in just a minute. Right now, let's take a look
Chroma
at
keys up.
pictures this morning as the cirrus started to increase. That's from the subtropical and polar jet stream. More of that in a bit. But we saw it
Hey,
increase
Josh,
today.
I
One
just
of the
made a
reasons we saw
placeholder in the
dim
5
sun
o'clock
today,
for the
as opposed to the
Ts
bright blue
in the
skies
5
of
o'clock.
yesterday, but it's not going to last long. What about those other storms? Well, the New England nor'easter
I
is
just put the
gradually
placeholder
winding
in.
down
Yeah,
and
so he'll
gradually
take care of that.
spreading out in
Thanks,
energy into
He's on it.
Canadian maritime
Awesome.
provinces. Farther out to the west,
2
it's literally
minutes.
being counted right now from central California through all of Oregon and Washington, and this means business. There's flash flooding going on right now. There's blizzard conditions in the mountains, mudslides expected, winds gusting to 70 miles per hour. That's a big deal, but that's going to stay on the west coast for a long time. And you notice in between, not a whole lot happening. Even this bit of rain that's showing up over the Lone Star State and the parishes of Louisiana, that's going to evaporate before it comes here. So I'd say
I love
if
that
there's any
Tim says
drama at all,
parishes.
It's thermodynamic.
Makes me
That
very
is,
happy.
How low will
Yeah.
we go again in the
'Cause
morning?
it's
Now, the
proper.
good news is nothing like what we saw in November. We're not talking
1:30.
about widespread
I have some
freeze
insurance
advisories. We're not
company
talking
that
about
constantly
record cold
calls
coming down in the
me,
morning. It's gonna be
and it's
cold.
like,
It's gonna take a while,
if
but
you
eventually
live in
you'll see
Cameron
lows in the
County
far west
trying to
side
get me to
fall
get
down to about
insurance in
31,
Louisiana,
32
and I'm
degrees.
like, first of
Same
all,
thing for far
it's a
west
parish,
Nassau,
it's not a
Idaho,
county,
Baker, and
and I will
northwestern
definitely
Clay.
not buy
Officially
insurance
in
from
the
you.
morning, along the river looking for about 39 degrees, maybe middle 30s.
You okay?
between the river and the
Oh,
beaches,
yeah.
another 30 out
Just
around the river or out around
1
the
minute.
beaches as well. We'll cover southeastern Georgia and areas south of St. John's and Clay County within about 30 minutes. Here's the computer model representation of what's going to happen to the moisture. Notice it's off to our east and to our south and to our west and well to the north. Can you draw the high? Yeah, right over us pretty much. It's looking at Jacksonville and looks like it's going to find us this weekend. Pretty good timing, I think, as far as the weekend is concerned. Again, rain's building as we head towards Sunday out toward Texas and Oklahoma.
30.
But that's still days away. So we'll break it down for you on Friday after a cold start, and there will be some frost around during the morning. A bright blue sky
gonna make a
day will return
tease.
tomorrow. Highs of 61. Saturday, 64 degrees, and on Sunday, almost 70. By the way, Deck the Chairs has been going on out around the beaches, and then this Sunday, between 5:30
Wrap.
and 7:30, there's going to be music, singing, and we've heard rumors Santa might even drop on in. We could see a few showers drop in toward the first coast on Tuesday, but notice the afternoon highs Sunday through
Did
next
that graphic
Thursday.
jump?
Back up to near 70.
I didn't pay attention.
And B.
Next at 5, it's almost that time. A Jacksonville family prepares for the arrival of their conjoined twins. Plus, nothing says Christmas like a gingerbread house. Why this particular design is drawing a lot of attention. New at 5:30.
I don't have time on this. Just stand by.
You will hear from an officer who risked his own life to try and save the life of another.
And new at 6, making a comeback. One of Florida's staples gets its best news in a decade.
Yay, take it. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My cues.
Well, the big day is almost here for a Jacksonville family.
Animation on a B, package on a C.
It's believed that they're having the area's first set of conjoined twins in about 15 years. And if all goes according to plan, they'll get to meet their boys next Wednesday.
Rolling B.
First Coast News' Jacob Long has an update on how Mom is doing.
Rolling C.
Oh, just look at that face. Baby
Look at that
Gage,
bubba.
he loves the camera, but pretty soon he'll have to share the spotlight.
Very excited, but I'm very nervous too.
Oh, she seems so young.
I know, right? That's what I was saying.
Putting my body through some pain.
We first told you about Michelle and her fiance Brian back in November. Their boys, already named Carter and Connor, are conjoined, facing each other from the lower abdomen to the sternum, meaning
Hell
they
no.
do share a liver and bladder.
I mean, they don't have enough room, really,
We have a
right
guest
now
director
to
coming in.
turn or anything like that.
I'll be glad when we can have a guest producer.
Now, at first, doctors gave them a 25% chance.
But those are just my thoughts.
Might even make it to 32 weeks.
Back to you in the studio.
She's almost full term.
I really can't wait to see what they look like.
Michelle has been staying so busy with doctor's appointments, a maternity photo shoot someone donated to her, and talking to lots of parents of other conjoined twins online.
They gave us a lot of advice, and unfortunately, they've lost theirs.
She says she knows there is still plenty of risk, but for now, she's just counting her blessings.
I feel very lucky and blessed that they've made it this far and they're still going.
Because next week, she's hoping to get some
30.
answers to those burning questions.
I wonder if they're going to have
Back
red
to you, the
hair or
RQ.
blonde hair
Yes,
or
sir.
even
Yes,
brown
ma'am.
hair.
Sorry.
And we will all know soon enough. Michelle's delivering at UF Health, and doctors plan on leaving the boys conjoined in the NICU at first to see how they do, but the family could still really use your help.
Coming
So
back
if
to 2
you
for
know
the
someone or
teens.
maybe a group that could donate some food, clothes, even a crib, please email me at jlong3@firstcoastnews.com. Back to you.
My cues.
That's for people to step forward and donate some things. Thanks, Jacob.
Well, you've probably heard of Elf on a Shelf, but what about Minch on a Bench?
Well, how a Hanukkah gift creation became an instant
No bump.
success,
No bump.
and they are on a roll with this.
And take it.
All right, Jason, I guess you're done. You can go ahead and switch over to the 5:30 though.
And 10,
9,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My cue.
A gigantic gingerbread house is drawing a lot of attention. This is at the Ritz-Carlton in downtown
Go to
Sarasota.
sawed out a bean.
Those columns are full of it. Ritz staff chefs invested more than 180 hours of baking and building the house, which is now on display in the main lobby of the hotel.
So listen to this. It measures 12 feet high, 13 feet long, and 6 feet wide. The structure took 200 pounds of sugar, 90 pounds of butter, and 10 gallons of milk just to make the gingerbread.
Rolling
Once
bean.
you enter the hotel, or even through the heart of the house, you can smell the gingerbread, and it really
Hey, Garrett.
takes you back to
Coming back to
being
2.
It's such a holiday moment, and it's something that we love to share with the ladies and gentlemen all throughout
Stand by.
Sarasota and from far away.
That
Thank you.
house is on display at the Ritz through December 26th.
So what do they do with it afterwards?
I don't know. A lot of
We don't know.
calories.
We don't have
Find
time
out
to
about
talk
it.
about it.
That
There,
was
okay.
amazing. Well, Cincinnati family has
Go into
created
video to
a
see.
Hanukkah gift that is playing off the elf on the shelf.
You've got
Rolling
elf on the
scene.
shelf at home,
My
right?
kids love
Is
it.
he on the shelf or off
Zippy,
the
he
shelf?
is on the shelf.
Okay. Well, here is Mensch on a Bench. How about this? The Hoffman family created it last year. An instant success then, selling out in the first
I remember
2 weeks
seeing
of
it on
this
Reddit.
year. They invited friends to help them box up 4,000 of these. They were just delivered to their home. The Hoffmans will be on Shark Tank this Friday, trying to get some investors to put some money into their project. Those big rich investors on Shark Tank.
Normal cam. Stand by X2.
To try and save another.
First Coast News at 5:30 starts right now.
X2.
From the studios of NBC 12 and
Stand by
ABC
camera
25,
2.
This is First Coast News at 5:30.
My cues.
He did. He risked his own life to try and save the life of another person.
First Coast News' Lisa Robbins was there as a police
Rolling A.
officer who was off duty at the time, was recognized for his heroic actions. All new at 5:30.
Rolling B.
It's a representation of all the
Got in that package quick.
every single day. I just have to get there before they do.
It's the first time we're hearing from Officer Mark Mahovich, who dove into the St. Johns River to try and save the driver of this minivan.
About a minute.
Tim, 45 seconds for your first weather. 45. The package is 118 standard out queue.
Rutherford presented Mahovich with the Medal of Valor in front of a crowded room for his heroic actions that night. He was off duty when he heard the call go out.
He didn't have to get out of his, leave his house and respond to that call, but he did. And that's the kind of people that we have on this agency, and we're very blessed to have him.
He dove under the water and shattered the driver's window to
About
try
30.
and reach 76-year-old Thomas Franklin Wester. He found the victim inside unconscious, came up for air, then dove back in and cut his seatbelt to free him.
I want to save his life. That's exactly what I said.
But the victim didn't make it, and he died at the hospital. Mahovich says he wishes he could
About
have done more
15.
to save the man. He says he's grateful to receive the Medal of Valor, but that what he did is what any of his fellow officers
Stand by.
would have done. In Jacksonville, Lisa Robbins, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.
Thank you.
And DSO is looking for the woman who stole a wallet from an elderly woman shopping at a Publix on Normandy. Police say the suspect followed the 84-year-old victim around the store for about 15 minutes, then stole the wallet from the
Animation out of scene.
and left the store. The victim did not realize her wallet had been stolen until she went to pay for her groceries. If you have any information on this suspect, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at
Rolling scene.
866-845-TIPS.
Florida Highway Patrol says they believe the driver of a
Genie's
furniture
up.
truck fell asleep today and overcorrected
Going a
before
video out of
going
A.
off a road in Clay County.
Rolling
At
in.
4 a.m. on US 301 between Blanding and State Road 218. Traffic, as you can imagine, was tied up for hours with this. The driver is okay.
Going
but
to camera
troopers say
3
he will be
next.
ticketed for driving with an invalid license.
Okay, well, some of you may think
Terrible
it's been too
cam.
chilly, but turned into a nice day, but it's really nice running weather if you're a runner, right?
It is. I've talked to many a runner who during the summer sometimes wonder, why do we run? And then there's mornings like this morning where we say, you know what?
Choose
this
up.
makes sense. Now, what I have learned through Donna's dog is that dogs like good running weather because I guess they get to lick the salt. I shared this at noon, and some of you didn't see it long enough. So this is what we call all the dog somehow likes to hang out around
Oh, look at the
nice,
bubble.
smelly feet and then lick the salt.
Gary, look at the bubble.
Me on
Look at the
very
bubble.
windy days. Anyhow, somehow meteorology ties it all together. Here's how we finish up the day today. After high temperatures near 60, these temperatures will drop rapidly this evening, but so will the wind. So pretty much what you see on the thermometer
Wrap.
is what you're
15.
gonna feel as we go
Animation
through
out of
the
B
evening. Now,
next.
tomorrow morning,
Coming back to a
this is
2
how
shot.
temperatures will look.
25, 26 dead. 25, 26 dead. That's Florida Health Rankings. A 25, 26 dead.
Rolling beam. My cues.
New at 5:30 tonight, 3 days after two
Super
Florida
cam.
churches were spray painted with the letters KKK. A third now is vandalized.
The FBI
Going to a
is
package
doing
out of scene.
investigation into what's being called a hate crime. It's considered a felony since it happened on church grounds. Garen Flowers tells us who investigators think are the vandals behind this crime.
Rolling scene.
113 standard.
Another place
Yep.
of worship in the North Florida town of Crawfordville. Mount Olive Primitive Baptist Church number 2 is the third to have letters KKK up here on its grounds.
As good things come, evil things also come.
Josephus Shingles has been a deacon with
I
the
thought
church
that
for
was
30 years.
Josephus.
He's surprised by the graffiti, but doesn't see it as a malicious
Josephus
act.
doesn't sound any better though, real talk.
1 minute.
Sincere kind of hatred.
Sometime between Saturday night and Sunday, someone sprayed 2 other black churches and a country club. Members of those ministries, just like Mount Olive, seem unfazed by the letters.
We are going to still be here. The church has been here a long time.
As of Tuesday, the Waukesha County
It's
Sheriff said
probably
there were
just
no
some
leads on any
stupid
suspects that
kids
vandalized the
being
other
a
two
whole
churches,
bunch of jerks.
But now says there are numerous persons of interest for these cases.
Probably the work of somebody that's just bored.
The reward for information
Reward. Reward. Say that 3 times fast. Reward.
as members of the churches move on.
10.
You do what's right, and don't worry about all this other stuff that's coming on.
Reporting in Crawford,
5.
Garen Flowers, First Coast News, NBC 12,
Some Heather.
NBC 25.
My cue.
Tonight, members of those
Animation out of A.
are gathering for a prayer vigil in light of that vandalism.
I'm rolling in.
Around the state of Florida right now, police in Deltona say a man stabbed another
Genie's
man and
up.
a woman with an unusual weapon. They say a
Wrong
call
beam.
reported the woman's ex-husband stabbed her and her boyfriend. with a long sword. Both were taken to a hospital in Tennessee.
I mean, that's not funny, but
Yeah, we laughed last night also.
Miami-Dade County, 3 people are dead. Another had to be
It
airlifted
just
to
sounds like
hospital
something I would
after
do.
an
Like,
accident
oh
on
yeah,
Cindy last night.
I'm gonna get my broadsword out.
Like, who would have a sword, though?
I
Seriously.
would have a sword.
I do. I do.
Like you.
But okay.
But not normally, no, not people. Unless you're Star Trek freak.
Videos up. Well, there's a Game of Thrones sword that I really want. Being the claw. I want the claw.
Education and opportunity to earn an income.
There's some barbaric stuff on Game of Thrones.
I love Game of Thrones.
A certain level
15. I can't wait till it comes back.
which is not sustainable at
10.
least with what's going on in the United States today, where we've been now the median
5.
income in America today is lower than it was the day I took office.
Mikey.
Clinton says there has been progress in many areas since 1994, including a rise in per capita income and a decline in infant mortality.
Oh, there, everyone can. And a package at AIM.
Their lives to a postal mail carrier. While doing her route, Melinda Thompson came upon a burning garage, and she came to the rescue of 9 puppies who were inside.
And as Emily Longnecker reports, her actions saved the puppies, and she has a new pet named Ember.
Raw name. Oh.
How mail carriers and dogs sometimes just don't mix. Not the case though for one hand-cut mail carrier.
Yeah, kind of was. Playing with Brownie was so much better than dealing with the hour with. Who's doing the 6? Me. Who's doing the 7? Me. I wanted to say that so bad. Like, dude, it's only one freaking person here, and you are asking as if there was a plethora. Right. Like, really?
Then Thompson heard a sound and knew she had to get inside fast.
I heard puppies crying. I found a shovel and had to pry the door frame down because I couldn't get it open.
When she did get inside, Thompson found and 8 more puppies just like her.
Well, I couldn't get my. Oh, you get him.
Oh. 15.
Ember also turned out to be the newest member of the Thompson family.
10.
Well, all 9 puppies, including Ember, are doing just fine. Fire crews told Thompson
Out of the
if she
studio.
hadn't been there, those
Can't.
puppies would never have made it out alive.
Stand by. Oh.
That's it.
Mikey. Oh, bubble burster.
Well, drowning in debt. Coming up, how
Wrong bean.
many Americans are finding themselves stuck in medical debt.
Plus,
Why the
new year could be the perfect time to land a new job.
No, I would aim.
Avoid the panicky pitfalls that can just blow your holiday budget. We have some easy tips for you.
Summary break. 3, 2, 1. Take it. I didn't realize how ugly that shot was before I took it.
That's all right.
10, 9, 8,
Oh, well, you know.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll an A. My cue.
In your money tonight, a new report finds American
There,
consumers
Kim.
drowning in medical debt.
The Consumer Financial
Roll and
Protection
beam.
Bureau says that 42.9 million Americans have unpaid medical bills. That's nearly 20% of all
It's not that
consumers.
surprising.
The report indicates that the process of
Wipe to
billing
see.
for medical care is confusing to consumers, leaving them unsure as to how much money they owe, the deadline for payment, and which organization should be paid.
No, I've been seeing.
Well, the number of people filing
That
for
super
unemployment
was finicky.
dropped. The Labor Department
We'll
do you
write
mean?
that one. It had 42.9. Well, no, that is 42.9 million American. Well, the super just had 42.9 Americans.
Uh-oh.
highest monthly total in the past couple of years.
Why haven't I?
2015
So.
could be your year, according to a new Harvard survey. 60% of employers expect
So let's,
to hire.
yeah,
The survey says
that'll be
many
one right
companies
up.
are looking for people with high school diplomas, but not necessarily a college degree. They need to fill jobs like truck drivers and factory workers and sales managers.
November
Why haven't it
was
been?
a good month for
Or news
retailers.
directors.
The Department of Commerce reports sales were up
That was a read.
7% compared to October, and they were up nearly 5% compared to last November. That's better than analysts expected. Automobile and parts dealers also saw an increase in their sales, up 9.5% from last year. Well, it is hard to believe, but Christmas, my friends, is only 2 weeks away.
Got him package in a
Your
steam.
shopping is done. Because if it is, I'm impressed. It won't be long, though, before the real pressure of holiday shopping kicks in for a lot of us. Here's
I guarantee you my mom's Christmas shopping is done.
And blowing a holiday budget.
Roll and see.
If you thought Black Friday was the
She was
biggest
always.
shopping day of the year, oh well, now think again. 6 of the top
I know, right?
days of this holiday season are yet
I'm back 2 for the teas.
according to retail research. Shopper Track.
Nicole, my dear, we will take router 5 for the next bomb.
Okay.
A big crowd, though, could lead you to impulse purchases. The last thing you want to do is
I'm not in package.
and go out on a spending spree and buy
You got a ways. It's a minute.
still be paid for these items next summer.
I just get nervous when Jeannie walks away and we're in the middle of a package where the computer usually screws up and we dump out of a package.
It's never too late to chart a holiday shopping budget. Just do it before hitting the mall. Hop online and do some research, and you'll be able to find the best prices and
30.
Compare prices, compare stores without ever having to leave your home. It may even be best to complete purchases online. If it's too late to have items shipped, consider retailers with an in-store pickup option, and consider the
And then make my family go
consequences
pick
of
it
those
up?
quick impulse purchases. Keep in mind
15.
that if you do go over budget, you are going to be paying for this for months. It could even impact family vacation next summer.
10.
Try to think ahead and try to stay
Not the
within
family
budget.
vacation.
Because holiday debt is
Yes,
not
the
only
family
about
vacation.
price tags,
Dun dun dun.
it's also about interest payments as well.
My cues.
But he is more than just your typical cab driver. How one Florida
Rolling
man
him.
proves he is a hero, and again.
And
What
how
happened to Beam?
officers are spreading a little holiday cheer to one elderly woman.
Summer break. In 3, 2, 1.
We're going to the Alabama.
15. 10.
Right.
9.
Exactly.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mikey, why can't I stop yawning in countdowns? Animation on a B next.
Once again, he stopped an elderly passenger from losing a whole lot of money. The scammers called a cab to take a passenger to the bank. All new.
Rolling B.
Clifton French explains that the driver knew right away something was not right.
Rolling scene. A minute 37, coming back to close up on Heather.
And he's back.
But early on, he knew something wasn't right.
She said she wanted to go to Walmart and the bank on the phone. So that's when I knew that that was going to be one of those scams where they ask for money.
According to the sheriff's office, that woman was 89 years old. When Tony pulled up to her home, he met the victim's daughter-in-law.
Her daughter let me come in the house and talk to her mother and told her that anytime that you had to pay for the lottery scam, that if it sounds too good, it's not good at all.
From there, he went straight to
1
the
minute.
sheriff's office to report the scam. The woman had been told she had won a car and needed to wire $1,600 in order to get it. It turns out Tony has dealt with this same scam before, also in Lehigh Acres with a woman in her 90s. An incident he also reported to the sheriff's office.
It was the same thing. The scammer calls the cab company.
According to the sheriff's office, this type of scam is nothing new, but they have had more reports in recent years of
30. I would have totally did that stand up over again. He just walked into that car door. There's no way I would have let that slide.
County Sheriff's Office.
Listen, we're talking about money and a lot of it.
Maybe he's turning 3 packages a day.
And so
15, because he even looked pissed off that he walked into the car door. There was that moment of, 10.
That could be anybody's grandma or mother. I mean, they've worked all their life
5.
for the money they have. and
Like
now
the
they're
cowboy
slowly
boot
being
close
taken
up
away.
right there. Mike Q.
That was Clifton French reporting tonight. Now,
Going to
in
3
July,
next.
Strong drove by a crash in Naples. He pulled over, ran to help a woman stuck in the car. Then last December, he saw a trailer on fire.
Super right.
He helped a woman and her 2 children get out safely. So he's done quite many things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. all right.
3. I mean, it was the tag for that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was a change story.
No.
I wasn't paying attention too well.
Well, how dare you? 2.
It happens. Sometimes I don't do it either. Not all the time. Just sometimes.
That the digital dilemma.
What is Tim talking about?
We don't know. We never know.
I'm just gonna go to chroma key.
We never know, Nicole. We never know. We smile, nod, and make sure that we have this shit. Like, what?
How do I get out of this? Well, we'll just
2 minutes.
What?
Oh, how do I get out of this? Oh my God.
As well as winds gusting 50 miles per hour on the coast, 70 miles per hour in the mountains. Eventually, it's going to lead to pretty significant.
A5, what is A5?
That's all for others, folks. Back close to the home, high pressure continues to settle on in. And so, for the River City by the Sea, and I mention that because it kind of ties it all together. The beaches, the river, the estuaries, all that beautiful water around us, and folks like to be near it, on it, by it, and so sensitive to the winds pretty light tomorrow. But a bit of a shift. Yesterday and then through the day today, winds are out of the northwest to west.
Hey, give Tim 1 minute, please.
Northwesterlies and light northeasterly. So seems to but the surface is out of punch because of a long second.
1 minute.
Beaches will drop to 39, making it to 62 degrees before the moderating effects of the northeast wind. There it is, the big H.
Smile and nod.
Or if you've forgotten, high pressure is our fair weather friend. When we say fair, that means no chance of rain, maybe occasionally dim sun. That's what we had today. Friday and Saturday.
Today's just ginormous. Covering up Mississippi and Alabama.
Yes, ma'am.
And with this type of scenario, this time of the year, that tends to be cold, not record breaking.
I never see that big H in the air. I don't know why.
Yeah, his graphic jumped. It slid over to Saturday, and then it just went like really quick to Sunday.
I just saw that. Ew. Creepy. Wrap.
68 degrees on Sunday, and then highs into the 70s on Tuesday, although there might be a couple showers. So what about it? Why, with high pressure in the area, dry air, did we occasionally see dim sun today? Well, that's because, as we mentioned, the polar and subtropical and that caused a lot of ice crystals above 25,000 feet. At times today, winds up there were blowing out of the west at 120 miles per hour.
Mike, hear them? Going in video to aim.
To bring a little Christmas cheer to an elderly woman.
Oh, Ron, look at that hat.
And they put a crown on it.
Aww.
She's like, Mother, I'm here.
This year, they wanted to do something special. So
Step by step from B.
Tree with all the trimmings, along with a hot meal.
Ron B.
She's a go-getter, so she'll give anything she has.
Good for her.
I make it my business. That's my business. Try to help everybody that I can.
Mike, you.
Sweet. Parkville's chief of police and the town's mayor joined the group of officers. The officers also bought her
Come back to two.
Those are set to be delivered to her home this week. That's great.
There, Kim.
Well, it won't be as simple as choosing coach or first class if you fly Delta Airlines next year.
Rolling C.
The third largest airline will expand its seating options to 5 classes. Basic
We'll wipe to A.
The cheapest, no frills, no advanced seat selection, no standby, no refunds. Main cabin, the next tier, followed by Delta Comfort, which is the highest economy level. There will also be 2 first-class levels, first class and also something called Delta One. Both of these have first-to-board rights.
Wipe to A.
South Carolina Sisters got quite the surprise during a school performance. Captain Josh Risher just returned from a 1-year tour to South Korea. He's their dad, and he's surprised
I'm back to 2 for the teens.
And 5-year-old Kaylee by dressing up as Santa. Both girls were excited when Santa Claus ended up being their daddy. The surprise was also a birthday gift for Kaylee.
Are we bumping out stuff? There, Kim.
And the nominees are...
Rolling beam. Stand by your break.
For the awards, the big ones coming up next.
And Faye, take your break.